holidays. I hope you're having a great day today, and we are going to be continuing our reading. I think it is the story time because the journal, the Shwe Thway journal, consists of sometimes short little comic strips, vocabulary, sometimes new vocabularies, stories, and just like straight, um, book like without the pictures. And then there's, of course, pictures, right? So we read 3 stories so far. And again, I'm being very gentle with the book because this is all. And I wonder if there are other people who kept their Shwe Thway journals anywhere in the world. So I'm kind of curious. So if you have some collection, please share with me and when and how you have it and what that means to you maybe. So I like to stay connected, and that's my whole hope and goal for reading these, so that we and also share how things used to be through stories, right? Because even in Burmese writings, the language has changed a lot. The slangs or the more modern Burmese used by younger generations sounds very different. When I was reading these, this is how I grew up with, but then it's not the same anymore. So I'm hoping that the younger generations, when they hear it, they'll know like, oh wow, these are very formal or very differently used. So leave a comment, follow our channel, and share your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. And today we're going to be reading about this fun-loving boy. In Burmese, the title is called Your Deptu, written by Mount Chipan Nyebong. Okay, I'll start with Burmese. And I can zoom in a little bit so that you can. ကျွန်တော်သည်အလွန်ပျော်တတ်ပါသည်ရေရင်မောမောပြထို့ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်ကိုတရွာလုံးကလူပြက်ကလေးဟုခေါ်ကြပါသည်ကျွန်တော်ကိုပြုံးပြသွားကြပါသည်ထိုအခါကျွန်တော်ကအလွန်တော်တို့တွင်ညီကိုမောင်နှမ၄ယောက်ရှိပါသည်ထိုထဲကျွန်တော်အကိုအမများကြီးငြိမ်ကြသလောက်ကျွန်တော်ကပြောင်းလွှန်းနောက်လွှန်းကြသည်ဟုဆိုကြပါသည်တို့ရာကျွန်တော်ပြောနေပုံကိုကျွန်တော်တို့တအိမ်သားလုံးကမနစ်တန်ဟန်မပြကြပါသဘောကျကြ၍လားအလိုလိုက်ထားကြ၍လားကျွန်တော်ခွဲခြားမသိပါသို့တော့ဖေဖေကမင်းတည်ကပျော်ရွှင်ဖို့အတွက်တခြားလူတွေကိုအနှောက်အယှက်မဖြစ်စေနဲ့ဟုဆိုဘူးပါသည်ကျွန်တော်ဂီးမဆိုင်နားမဝင်ပါ Up a little bit ကျွန်တော်သည်တငယ်ချင်းများနှင့်ပျော်နေပါသည်ပျော်ပေါင်းတင်ပါသည်တငယ်ချင်းများနှင့်နောက်လိုက်ပြောင်းလိုက်နေရလျင်ကျွန်တော်အလွန်ပီတိဖြစ်ပါသည်တငယ်ချင်းများကပြင်းကြသောအခါကျွန်တော်ကိုအပြင်းဖြေရန်လာခေါ်ကြပါသည်ထိုအခါကျွန်တော်ကလည်းမငင်းမှာထုံးစံအတိုင်းတငယ်ချင်းများအတွက်တင့်တော်သောပြည့်လုံးများကိုပြုလုပ်ရပါတော့သည်ပျော်တတ်သောကျွန်တော်အမေအတော်အရွယ်တို့ကလည်းကျွန်တော်ကိုလောင်ပြောင်ကြည်စားကြပါသည်ကျွန်တော်စိတ်မဆိုးပါထိုတော်ကြီးများကပျော်ရွှင်ကြည်နူးအောင်သာထိုတော်ကြီးများပျော်ရွှင်ကြည်နူးအောင်သာပြက်လုံးပြန်ထုတ်လိုက်ပါသည်ဟိကျော်ဝင်းနေကခုနှစ်တန်းရောက်ယုံပဲရှိသေးတယ်နှင်းကြော့သမီးနှင်းမေပါပေးတယ်ဆိုဟုအလွန်ပျော်တတ်သောဒေါ်မွေးကကျွန်တော်ကိုကြောင်းတက်လာခိုက်စကားဆပါသည်အတော်မွေးသည်ပျော်တတ်သလိုလန့်လည်းအလွန်လန့်တတ်ပါသည်ကျွန်တော်ကလည်းပြုံးစားစားနဲ့မဟုတ်ပါဘူးတော့ရဲ့မနေ့ကနှင်းမေကစားလိုက်ပေးတယ်ဒါကိုကျွန်တော်ကအာနာနာနဲ့ယူခဲ့မိတယ်ဒါကိုမြင်လို့ရွာထဲမှာပြောနေကြတာဖြစ်ပါလိမ့်မယ်ခုပြက်လုံးပြန်ထုတ်လိုက်ပါသည်ကျွန်တော်စကားကိုဒေါ်မွေးအလွန်သဘောကျသွားဟန်တူပါသည်တဟားဟာရင်မောကြံခဲ့ပါသည်ကျွန်တော်လည်းပြုံးပြုံးဖြင့်ကျောင်းသို့ဆက်လာလိုက်ပါသည် Jano the Jizabi Mingli Neo Dunyaku, Salai Debu Badi, the Cho Pioni Jado let Choga say Dine Pada Jabadi. Jano Yem Saipa, Dunya Jimia, Two Jang Biobi, Yemoya, Dobabi, and may you adore your Mialenle, Yaking Gachapu, Bibioni La Jab, Bibioni La Badi, Janogo, Dunya Jimnaga, Chinji like Jababi. Janodi Manega Kedo, Alba Pipia Jump, same account me body. Nay, Adrian, don't wait the sand down the long hit, ye old longo tanga, Gano la body, Yema, Sansi and City. Pro chain when Janodi, Gambang you, Yam bin water, time here she. Don't wake on me, dog, Janogo, Dingy Jimyaga, Jizay and Daidon Javadi. Janogale, don't wait Lambongo, me low body. Tojang, don't wait Yame out yahe. Jahu, or we, Jano comes in like thee. Don't wait the alone lambavi, talk home, because send down your ye over the after and be like body. Send the child down the child pit wabi, send ya pui pion, Bianjen Nidodi. Ye ole hold the chan did the chan. Yingwinjang, Jano me and Jaroba. Winjo, la o, who appeared then definite call like body. Appeared in the nega, Jano. Don't wait for Devongo TV Pitty. Hope in the go more general Java, Johnny body. Lally go with Johnny net. A pay got Tessin call body. To Kajama Janodi, a pay shaving, do time like body. Down Jama, a pay got Sagasola body. Mainly out your needed de look, a pedo 1 ounce. That nejade, a cool made out singing yadi. Mingo Pipi Bioga and Mahola. Min Bio Nida go Pipiro. Mahan Babu, Tabi met me at the Dinga Bioshin who jumped the Chalu Rigo, now shall pissing ne look. A cool mimbolo lonely, the neat sad the neat Moyang Sani Yare, don't wake me, mean jump to me, Madome. Me and me man Yabo Gami. Yababi Pipi's a garment Jaya digging away, Juno Yaya, my singing for some Piabi Babi. Pipi go Jalo, Madame won't de Yaba. Don't wake on Yenny Dwabi, good or down man by me. Pipi's a garden will let you know me and not on by me, Pipi. To Kama Savi, Pioda to Genoma, Saza Ayadrin, Singing Lava Doti. Okay. So that's a story, a short story in Burmese. It's about this boy who likes to just tease, who likes to just have fun. Alright, so in English, I'll make it really, really fast, I hope. I was fun-loving. I liked it only if I could live merrily and happily. That was why the whole village called me Little Joker. When people saw me, they smiled. That made me very satisfied. There are 4 brothers and sisters among us. I am the youngest. It was said that just as my elder brothers and sisters were serious, I was too fond of joking and playing. But my family did not show any dislike at my way of living. I did not know clearly whether they liked it or they were just being kind to me. Father had said once, however, that I should not disturb others just to get a moment of happiness. I did not care. I did not heed to my father's words. I lived happily with my friends. I mixed happily with them. If I could play and joke with them, I was very happy. When my friends got bored, they came and called me to entertain them. I did not refuse. As usual, I had to crack suitable jokes for them. Cheerful women about the age of my mother and my aunt also joked with me. I was not angry. I joked back with them to make them happy. Hey, Winjo, you've just reached 7th grade or standard. It is said that you gave a letter to Ninjo's daughter, Ninmi, said cheerful Auntie Mui while I was on my way to school. Just as Auntie Mui was cheerful, she was easily startled too. I smilingly joked back. No, Auntie, Ninmi followed me and gave me a letter yesterday. Not wanting to make her unhappy, I took it. The people in the village might have seen this and are talking about it. Haha. Auntie Mui appeared to have liked what I said. She was left behind laughing loudly. I continued walking to school smiling. I followed and given letters to 2, 3 girls just for fun. Some smiled, but others abused me and went off. I did not care. If I could talk about this with my friends and laugh, it was enough. I came to be more friendly with women the age of my mother and aunt. How highly my friends thought of me. I'm sorry for the following incident which took place yesterday. When the sun was about to set, Auntie Hue came towards the pond carrying a rice basket and a water pot. She came to wash the rice. At that time I was sitting on a branch of the banyan tree at the bank of the pond. When my friends saw Auntie Hue, they asked me to play a joke on her. I also wanted to see Auntie Hue being startled. So when Auntie Hue came under the banyan tree, I shouted, "Ja!" and jumped down. Startled, Auntie Hue jumped and flung away the rice basket and water pot. The rice spilled and spread all over, making the whole place white. At the sight of the broken pieces of water pot here and there, we could not laugh any more. "Wen Jo, come here," Father called me sharply. He knew what had happened between us and Auntie Hue yesterday. Knowing my own fault, I was afraid. "Come, don't be afraid," Father called me again. Only then I sit respectfully in front of Father. After some time, he began to speak. "We were even happy that you are in a habit of living happily. Now because of you, we have to be unhappy. Didn't I tell you? We don't stop you from living happily, but for a moment's happiness, others should not be disturbed. What are you going to do now? Poor Auntie Hue, who is living from hand to mouth selling cakes day after day, is going to starve because of you. It is time for you to see the truth." "I see it now, Father. I had already decided to be careful in everything even before hearing your words. It was because I was afraid of you that I hadn't apologized to you. I will go to Auntie Hue this evening, bow to her, and apologize. I will also obey you always from now on." From that time, a fun-loving boy came to be careful in everything. The end. So, yeah, I think back then when I was little, this must have been a big read, but, I don't know. I don't remember if I ever read this big chunk of the English portion. Maybe I just stuck to the Burmese one. I mean, it is already hard to read Burmese when you were like 4 or 5, but I think I was able to read that. So anyways, there's a little comic strip at the bottom, and so this one said, "Jī sမ်းမအောင်တော့သမီးလေးစာကြိုးစားလိုက်တာစာအုပ်နဲ့မျက်နှာကိုမခွာဘူး." Look at little daughter. She studies so hard that her face is always in her book. "Mimi, စာအုပ်ကြားထဲဝင်နေတဲ့ကြပိုးတွေသမီးရှာတာ10 ကောင်တောင်ရတယ်." "Mother, I've been looking for bugs which I got into the book, and I have found even 10 of them." So that's what she was doing, looking for bugs, not studying. So mother and father were like, shocked. and yeah, funny. Anyway, so these are just some vocabularies: abused, bow, cheerful, desirous, entertain, honor, serious, surface, surround, and unpack. So in Burmese, if you're curious, abused is say ye di, bow unyan di, cheerful shunyu do, desirous sanda shi do, entertain hyobye di, honor gongpyu chinyan di, serious le nat do, surface nimabyan, surround wainta di, unpack atopshi di. Oh, okay. Any questions? Any comments? Please let me know if you like this part versus the one with pictures more. However you perceive the book or the layout, I'll be curious to know too. And so I think this is the back page. I guess we can finish this too, since we're done with this chapter. This is the end. What is the beginning? Am I missing a front page of the second issue? I am not sure, because this is, I definitely know this is the back. So if this is the front, usually it starts with Shwe Thway, right? And this will be the back. So I think this page is missing the front cover. So let's finish this little bit. I am not sure if I'm going to be reading this. We'll skip that one and do the comic. ကျောင်းအားရက်တနေ့ကိုစိုးမြို့ထဲမှာ10 နာရီခွဲပွဲရုပ်ရှင်ကြည့်ပြီးပြန်လာဓမြလူဆိုးတွေရဲတွေဝိုင်းဖမ်းတဲ့အခါသိတ်ကောင်းတာပဲအိမ်သားတို့ရောက်တော့အိမ်သားအားလုံးတယောက်မှမလှုပ်နဲ့ဟိုက်ဟာတို့အိမ်ထဲကိုဓမြတွေဝင်တိုက်နေပြီငါဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရမလဲရဲကြီးတယောက်ကိုလမ်းပေါ်၌တွေ့လိုက်ရ၍အပြေးသွားခေါ်လာခဲ့သည်ဦးကျွန်တော်တို့အိမ်မှာဟဲဟာလားဒါဖြင့်မြန်လာဟိတို့ကလက်ဦးအောင်သွားဖမ်းမှဖြစ်မယ်သူတို့အင်အားများရင်ခြေနေကြည့်လို့ရမှာပဲသို့တော့ဤတွင်ဇလန်းပမာနားဆင်စရာအခန်းကိုတင်ဆက်လို့ပြီးပါပြီရှင်Hi. So this guy on holiday Goso returned home from a 10:30 cinema show, a movie. The scene where the police surrounded and caught the robbers was nice. As he got near his house, don't move, any one of you. And then he got shocked. He got surprised. Robbers are in the house. What must I do? He was sweating and he got scared. He saw a policeman on the road, so ran to fetch him. Uncle, it's in our house. And he was explaining what's going on. And he said, is that so? Come along quick. We must catch them before they know we're here. We are there. If they're more than us, we will have to see what to do. But this is the end of the play series. So somebody's just listening to the radio about, a scene. So it's just a little fun comic. Yeah. All right. So tin de loe, that means mistaken. What he thought and what is happening. So these are shorter comics. All right. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit or a lot. And next time I'll see you again. Thank you.